India has formally requested the United States to declare Sikhs for Justice, a pro-Khalistani separatist organization, as a terrorist group. This demand was reportedly made during high-level talks between India's Defence Minister, Rajnath Singh, and U.S. National Intelligence Chief, Tulsi Gabbard. The request comes at a time when India-U.S. relations are strengthening. But the concern about Sikh separatist activities abroad continue to be a point of tension. This development follows a very controversial case in November 2023, when the US publicly claimed to have foiled an alleged assassination plot targeting Gurpatwant Singh Pannan, a prominent leader of SFJ. The US accused a former Indian intelligence officer of directing the attempt to kill Pannan, a dual citizen of the US and Canada. Let me tell you, while India clearly denied any government involvement in the plot, it launched an internal investigation and recommended legal action against an individual who is unarmed. First of all, let me tell you, what exactly is this Sikh for Justice? SFJ was founded back in 2007 as a US-based organization that advocates for the creation of an independent Sikh state called Khalistan, separate from India. The group has organized referendums in Western countries, including the UK, the US and Canada, urging Sikhs to vote on whether Punjab should be independent or not. On the other hand, India sees these activities as a direct threat to its national integrity and security. The Indian government officially declared SFJ an unlawful association in 2019 under the Unlawful Activities Act, citing its involvement in extremist and anti-India activities. Furthermore, in 2020, Gurpatwant Singh Pannan was personally designated as individual terrorist, and that too under Indian law. Despite these measures, SFJ continued to operate internationally, particularly in countries with large Sikh diaspora such as Canada, the UK and the US. Now, to understand why India takes SFJ so seriously, it is very important to look back at the history of Khalistan movement. The idea of an independent Sikh homeland dates back to pre-independence India, but it gained significant momentum in the 1980s. The movement was fueled by rising Sikh militancy, political unrest and violent clashes between separatist groups and the Indian security forces. Let me tell you, we are again mentioning the separatist group. Not all Sikhs are involved here. The most defining moment in the conflict was Operation Blue Star back in 1984, when then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ordered a military operation to flush out militant leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale and his followers from the Golden Temple in Amritsar. The operation led to the death of hundreds of militants and civilians too, which deeply angered many Sikh. In retaliation, Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her Sikh bodyguard, leading to anti-Sikh riots across India that resulted in the deaths of thousands of Sikhs as well as Hindus. The Khalistan insurgency continued through the 1980s and 1990s, with violent attacks, bombing and counter-insurgency operations in Punjab. However, the movement largely died down due to strong actions by Indian security forces, economic growth in Punjab and declining public support for separatism within India. Today, pro-Khalistan activities are mostly confined to the Sikh diaspora in Western countries. India argues that SFJ is not just advocating for Sikh rights, but also actively promoting separatism and terrorism. According to Indian intelligence reports, SFJ has been involved in funding youth, inciting violence and spreading anti-India propaganda. The group has also been accused of attempting to revive militancy in Punjab by a social media post or any online campaign. New Delhi believes that branding SFJ as a terrorist organization in the US too could curb its funding and international reach. The Indian government has already banned SFJ within India, blocked its websites and taken legal action against its leaders. However, SFJ continued to operate freely in Western nations, using legal loopholes to conduct its activities. While India is still pressing the US to take a strong stand against SFJ, Washington has so far remained neutral. The US recognizes India's security concern but has been cautious in labeling diaspora group as a terrorist organization, particularly due to free speech protection and diplomatic sensitivity. Similarly, Canada has been a hot spot for Sikh separatist activism. The killing of another pro-Khalistan leader, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, in Canada back in June 2023 triggered a major diplomatic row between India and Canada. Then Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau accused India of involvement in the killing, leading to strained relationship. India has consistently argued that Canada provides a safe haven for anti-India separatists, worsening bilateral relationship. On the other hand, SFJ has strongly denied India's accusations and insisted that it is a peaceful, democratic organization exercising its rights to advocate for Sikh self-determination. In response to India's request to the US, Gurpatwant Singh Panon issued a statement questioning who is the real terrorist. SFJ, which is conducting referendums, or Indian government, which claims is suppressing Sikh voices. This ongoing debate raises a broader question. Should Western countries take a stronger stand against separatist groups that threaten India's sovereignty, or should they continue allowing such moments under the term free speech? Now, for India, getting the US to recognize SFJ as a terrorist group would be a major diplomatic victory. It could weaken the organization financially and politically, reducing its influence on the global stage. However, achieving this designation will not be easy, as the US has its own legal and diplomatic considerations. For the global Sikh community, the Khalistan issue remains divisive. While a small fraction of Sikh diaspora do support the idea of independent Punjab, majority, specifically those living in India, do not want to return to violence of the past. Today, Punjab is one of India's most prosperous states, and most Sikhs are focused on economic and social progress rather than separatism. In the end, India's push to label SFJ as a separatist group in the United States is a significant step in its ongoing battle against Sikh separatism abroad. While India sees SFJ as a very serious national security threat, Western countries have so far been hesitant to take strong action. As geopolitical tensions evolve, the future of SFJ and the Khalistan movement remains uncertain. But India's firm stance signals that it will continue to counter separatist activities both at home and on the international stage.